Welcome, kind and esteemed viewers. This is your bestie, Lady Feemy Chatterington. Are you ready for the latest dose of saucy scandal amidst the illustrious ton? Prepare your ears, for this bit of gossip is sure to have high society mamas clutching their pearls and provoking even more tongues to wag. Do get comfortable and join me for a spell. Pour yourself a cup and let's sip on some hot English tea together. And please, don't be shy when tempted to reach for the biscuit tray. Sometimes you need something a little sweet to wash away the naughty from your palate. Now let me spin you a tale that will make your teacups rattle with excitement. Have you heard of the dashing Lord Anthony Hargrove? Oh, he's a fine specimen indeed. But here's the thing, my dear viewers. Despite his undeniable charm and handsome visage, Lord Hargrove's heart has remained unclaimed, much to the puzzlement of the ton. But fear not, for I have uncovered the most scandalous of gossip. It is rare, if at all, that ever I hear any delicious scandal about our distinguished and most handsome Lord Anthony Hargrove, the Marquis of Thorndale. For Lord Hargrove is truly lovely and, dare I say, even more so than his very own gardens. However, kind viewers, there is always a first time for everything, even for the most unproblematic of us. If you have ever had the privilege of visiting the gardens of his country estate, you will know they rival that of even the Queen herself. These very gardens, my ladies and gents, have a story that a select few of the ton is only now discovering. It is said that in the early hours of the morning, while the dew still kisses the petals of each flower, and the air carries the sweet scent of blooms, Lord Anthony Hargrove could often be found wandering the winding green paths of his cherished gardens, because it is there, amidst the tapestry of beauty, colours and fragrances, that he seeks solace from the ache in his heart and a healing balm to soothe his weary soul. He is an extraordinarily handsome man, most will agree, and his intelligence and confident demeanour easily make him a desirable catch to the eligible misses of the ton. Yet for some reason, he has maintained himself aloof towards finding a match. Well, I have come to learn of why that is, and it is a most intriguing tale indeed. It seems that Lord Hargrove's heart was once entwined with that of a certain Miss Emma Ashworth. Oh, the tragedy of it all. And it's been 6 long years now since she was torn from his life. Lord Hargrove had mourned her deeply, never allowing another woman to capture his affections since. The day Lord Anthony Hargrove found out about Emma's death had begun like any other day in London, with Lord Hargrove attending to his scheduled duties during the day, then surrounding himself by the glittering facade of high society at night. Weary from the day's events, he returned to his home on Mayfair in the late afternoon to find his valet, solemn-faced, and holding a letter sealed with the Ashworth family crest. With trembling hands, Lord Hargrove broke the seal, his heart pounding with disbelief as he read the words within. The letter, penned by Emma's parents, Lord and Lady Ashworth, bore the devastating news of her untimely demise in a disastrous carriage accident. They spoke of their grief and sorrow, of their regret that Emma's life had been cut short before she had the chance to truly live. And as Lord Hargrove read the words, his world seemed to crumble around him. They were in the process of a courtship at the time. He had every intention of marrying the girl. In fact, he was about to formally ask her parents for her hand as soon as he concluded his business in London. Unfortunately, Anthony never had the privilege of saying goodbye. He had received the news from Lord and Lady Ashworth a fortnight after her untimely demise and interment. For days, weeks, months afterward, Lord Hargrove wandered in a fog of grief, his heart consumed by the agony of Emma's death. He completely withdrew from society, retreating into the solitude and sacred space of his vast estate, pouring himself into the creation of his now well-known gardens. The gardens became a lavish, living masterpiece, a tribute to the honour and memory of his beloved Emma. Every blossom, every leaf, held within it a whispered echo of her laughter, her smile, and the ghostly trace of her memory, which forever lingered in the corners of Lord Hargrove's mind and heart. Whenever he strolled amongst the flowers, or beneath the arching boughs of the expansive trees, Anthony couldn't help but think of Emma. He often envied the trees, for they reached upward toward the sky like silent sentinels, and that much closer to her in the heavens than he was on the ground. He remembered her laughter as it danced upon the breeze during their lengthy promenades, the sparkle in her eyes as she twirled amidst the flowers, and the way her laughter mingled with the chorus of birdsong. She always marvelled at the lushness of a garden in full bloom. It is where she thrived. Through the years, his gardens have grown and flourished beneath his care, yet he never relinquished the fire in his heart for his first love. Several years following Emma's death, he unexpectedly saw the Ashworths again. It was a bustling afternoon in the city, amidst a throng of shoppers and merchants where he encountered them. Lord Hargrove quickened his pace, eager to greet them after so many years, to see how they were coping since the loss of their daughter. But as he drew nearer, he noticed something strange. Lord and Lady Ashworth seemed to be avoiding him, their expressions guarded and aloof as they continued to avert their gaze as they walked ahead at an accelerated pace. Anthony hesitated to proceed after them, unsure of what to make of their strange behaviour. With a heavy heart, he realised they were determined to avoid any interaction with him. Thinking perhaps it was for the best, he decided to let them be and allow the past to go with them. That moment, for our dear Lord Hargrove, was a profound turning point in his grief. Determined to move on, he threw himself into his work and interests with a fervour bordering on obsession. As a patron of the arts and sciences, he had devoted himself to the pursuit of knowledge and creativity, seeking to fill the void of her absence by giving his life a sense of meaning and purpose. His days since have been spent in a whirlwind of activity, attending lectures and exhibitions, hosting gatherings of intellectuals and artists, his mind constantly ablaze with new ideas and discoveries. And though his heart still carries the weight of loss, Lord Hargrove finds his comfort in the pursuit of knowledge, beauty, creation, and the vibrant life that surrounds him. Through his generous patronages, he has breathed new life into the cultural landscape of London, supporting artists and scholars, fostering friendships, innovation, and creativity at every turn. And though he is often haunted by memories of Miss Emma, Anthony likewise has thrived, satisfied with his work, which serves as a motivating catalyst for the human spirit and the future advancement of mankind. Apparently, it is not only Lord Hargrove's eccentric endeavours that have occupied his time as of late. Servants report that he has also been consumed by the frequency of his incoming correspondence. For months now, Anthony Hargrove has received a series of mysterious, anonymous letters, each one informative, bearing intricate suggestions of exceptional quality and variations of flora to adorn his cherished gardens. Intrigued and equally grateful for the sender's knowledge of horticulture and shared passion for art, Lord Hargrove has thoroughly engaged himself in a unique, one-sided correspondence where he can only receive letters, not send, due to the sender's lack of address and identity. The letters have arrived faithfully, leaving Lord Hargrove eagerly anticipating each new missive, his curiosity further piqued by the enigmatic nature of this shadowy individual. Amidst the whispers of servants, it is said that the saga of this unusual correspondence has only intensified since the arrival of the most recent letter, which clearly stated that no more would follow, since their author preferred a meeting with Lord Hargrove in person instead. This apparently has sequestered his curiosity beyond retrieval, leaving him confounded with a mixture of feelings, both excitement and apprehension, at the possibility of who this person could be. Who would take the time to write in such outstanding detail and with avid knowledge about such rare specimens, all for his personal and practical integration within his very own gardens? And why would they even care? Well, dear viewers, our lovely Lord Hargrove is apparently determined to find out, for he has recently decided to attend this unconventional meeting in the heart of London, intent on uncovering whomever this secretive someone may be. My most kind and esteemed viewers, I'm afraid this is all the gossip I have for now. Join me for tea next time, where the stakes are higher than ever as we uncover the truth behind this tantalizing mystery. Who could this mysterious correspondent be? And what secrets will be revealed when they finally come face to face? Will Lord Hargrove regret this meeting, or will the truth only deepen the intrigue? The suspense is positively delicious. Don't you agree? Until then, keep your teacups full and your ears open, for the Tun never ceases to provide an endless supply of saucy scandal. And I wouldn't live up to my namesake if I never shared it with you now, would I? All is fair in love and war, they say. Fare thee well, kind and esteemed viewer, until we meet again.